Today I am speaking with Erika Obando.
Obando, yes.
Okay, awesome. And we are in Florida. Tell everybody where we are.
We are currently in Cooper City. We are at the Academy of Glam.
I know that your passion is connecting people, and because that is your passion, we ended up here with you, and you actually connected us with an amazing day. Yeah. Tell everybody what we started with.
Geez, where do we start, right? We started with a sunrise beach yoga session / meditation, which was tremendous. It's an experience all in itself. You can't buy that kind of scenery anywhere, and to think that that's for free, right? So we started with yoga and on the beach for about an hour, and then we embarked on a Jeep cruise around Florida to show the Motivate Me crew what Floridian flair is all about.
And we had a caravan. It wasn't like just all of us in one Jeep. We had three Jeeps for a caravan.
Right. We had three bad, fill in the blank women.
Mm-hmm. Powerful, strong,
very powerful.
Badass.
Yeah, badass. That was my word.
I know.
So we had three amazing Jeeps, three amazing women, and we just went around. We showed you what Hollywood Boardwalk looks like. We did a little shopping there, and then we went around Las Olas, gave you a little feel of Fort Lauderdale, and we ended up at Funky Buddha Brewery for lunch.
Which was a lot of fun and very cool, much needed air conditioning.
Yes. With topless, doorless Jeeps, you need that afterwards.
So your passion is connecting people, but how do you do that?
How do I do that? You know what? It comes so easily sometimes that it scares me. It's just putting good karma out there. I call myself a good octopus because I just throw my karma tentacles out there, and then I bring back good people towards me, and then those people now all of a sudden want to work with each other. And I feel that that's so important. And I'm big on a phrase that says, women are made to do this alone. You could totally do this. You're strong enough. You're big enough, right? I'm a prime example of that. I was a single mom for a very long time. But why do it by yourself? If you can grab each other by the arms, talk to each other, connect with each other, and rise together.
Where did this start for you, though, this passion?
As all things do, from trauma, from stress, from your darkest points in your life, right? So I found myself at a very, very low point in my life with a teenager looking at me saying, hey, are we going to make it? And I'm saying yes, not having anything to back that up with. And my interest grew then because I said, I'm a strong cookie, I'm a Leo, we're supposed to make it. So I said, once I get myself up from this, I don't ever want to hear another woman have to go through what I went through. So I made myself a promise that I would do anything in my power to help women not feel alone and that they can get through the worst of times.
What do you think your biggest challenge is in being a connector? Because I have audience members listening to you right now, and they're saying, well, I love connecting people too, but I don't know what to do with that. I'm afraid of this,
The challenge is some people don't want to get connected. Some people are single loners that do very good things, but they just want to work by themselves, and that's okay too, right? But it becomes difficult when you are the connector. So you see the potential of one person, and then you see the potential of connecting it with another, and then that one person doesn't want to work. It's a challenge because you're like, dude, you could so be such a good influence to that person, but you have to be able to let it go, don't judge, and just say, all right, so on to the next one, and hopefully you find somebody else to connect them with. So that's a challenge, but it's not really if you look at it from the perspective of, no, don't judge, just kind of keep going and find somebody else.
So what do you think you've learned about yourself since you started connecting people?
Apparently people like me. No, what I found about myself is I knew from very early on in my life that I had an insatiable need to do good, to put good karma out there and whatever. What I didn't know, which I found out recently, is it's limitless. Like I can't seem to feed it enough because I just want more and more and more. And the more people I connect, the more people I meet, the more I feel, this world is huge. So I'm like, you know what, there's people out there that I can still reach out to, still connect. For crying out loud, you're in New Jersey, and somehow we connected, right? Through the miracles of Facebook. But that to me is just, an open sea of possibilities.
What's your favorite connection that you've ever made?
Actually, it was a recent one, and because it doesn't need to be huge, but one that I absolutely loved was very early on in the journey. I had a friend of mine call me and said, "Hey, I heard that you're starting something like this," and she's an older lady, and she had a daughter who just had a breakup, right? Boyfriend, I'm gonna cut my wrist because I can't live without my boyfriend. Breakup, right? Very beautiful girl, and she just couldn't see it. And she calls me up and she's like, can you, with what you do, can you figure out what can be done with her? And I said, what does she want to do? And she's like, oh, well, she had some interest in modeling, and she's, she kind of has to look for it. I was like, all right, say no more. Let me find out what I could do. Called my girlfriend up in Miami. She's a model photographer. And I said, Tracy, do me a favor. Can you check her out? See if she, if you could use her for anything. If nothing else, to give her some boost of ego. And lo and behold, that connection was made. They met, they did some photo shoots together. And then Tracy, the photographer, called me back and said, you're not gonna believe this. I had an account that I had needed someone to fit a certain profile, and I couldn't find that person. And then you brought me this girl, and then that's her, and now I have I have the project now completed. And then the girl is just like, oh my God, I can be this model, I can be this person. And then her self-esteem just went through the roof. So for you to be able to have two people come out of that connection, both benefiting, to me, it's the best barter system you can find.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. Okay.
And I talk to you, 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 and we love, and we hate, and we demonstrate, we try to relate. This is my breakthrough. Whoa. Said now, this my breakthrough. Whoa. Oh man, this my breakthrough.